You know that feeling? That deep, burning heat right behind your ribs? Or the tight fist clenching in your gut? The one that feels too loud to ignore, even when you desperately want to? It reminds me of what Mark Twain said. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. But what if that fire, that heat, isn't just acid? What if it could be transformed, alchemized? What if the storm raging inside isn't a curse you need to hide, but a compass guiding you somewhere essential? Most of us know that feeling all too well. And what happens? We learn early on, maybe from home, maybe from the world, to shove it down. Just calm down. Don't make a scene. Get a handle on it. So we try to bury it, hoping it'll just disappear. But here's the quiet, radical truth we rarely hear. What if anger isn't the enemy you need to fight? What if that fire you feel isn't a flaw to extinguish, but a fierce, primal force waiting to be followed? Anger? It's probably one of the most misunderstood things we carry inside. We get the message loud and clear. Don't feel this. But trying to ignore anger doesn't actually make it disappear. It just changes form. It might morph into a simmering resentment that sits like a poison, a constant drain of self-doubt, or that familiar hum of anxiety you can't shake. It doesn't leave. It just goes underground, festering there, like a storm gathering force right beneath your skin, building pressure, just waiting for a moment to break through. And the real price of keeping it locked away? It's not just your peace of mind. Your body holds on to it too, impacting your health, creating distance and strain in the relationships that matter most. You can feel the weight of it wearing you down day by day. So, the truly powerful question isn't, how do I get rid of this feeling? It's this. What is this anger trying desperately to tell me? What boundary has been crossed that I need to honor? What core value of mine is under threat? And perhaps most importantly, now that I hear the message, what will I actually do with it? Here's the real shift. Anger isn't just a reaction to something. It is something. It's pure, raw, alive energy. Think of it as unfiltered life force. Let's see how that force has shaped lives. Imagine Michael Jordan, the sting of being cut from his high school team, that humiliation, that burning injustice. Did he crumble? No. He took that fire, that fury, and poured it into his training. He didn't train hard despite the anger. He trained like a man possessed because of it. Or Frida Kahlo, her body ravaged by pain, her heart broken by betrayal. She didn't hide her agony or her fury. She channeled that intense storm directly onto the canvas. Her paintings aren't just pictures. They're explosions of that internal storm, made visible, undeniable. These aren't just famous names. They're living blueprints showing us that when you stop running from that intense energy, you can turn it into unstoppable fuel. What if your storm has that kind of purpose? What if that intensity is just waiting to become your story? Look around you. That single mom working 2 jobs, exhausted, battling a system that feels stacked against her. Where does she find the strength to keep going? Often, it's not from a place of calm acceptance. It's the righteous anger at the unfairness, the fierce fury for her children's future that refuses to let her quit. Her power comes from that fire. And think about what anger signals. When you feel that flash of anger at injustice, it's not just random heat. It's because, deep down, you hold a fierce love for fairness. When betrayal cuts you to the core, that rage is a mirror of how deeply you believe in trust and connection. So, what if anger isn't chaos? It's clarity. Rosa Parks. When she refused to give up her seat, it wasn't a sudden impulse or a calm decision. It was a stand rooted in deep, accumulated, righteous rage. Not loud or violent, but a quiet, unyielding storm focused into a single point of power that helped change the course of a nation. So, what does this mean for your life, right now? The first step? Not fighting it, but simply turning towards it. meeting your anger, sitting with it even for a moment, and asking it, "What are you trying to show me? What action are you calling me toward?" And then you begin to guide it, to use it, to pour that fierce energy into creating. Let your anger fuel your art, yes, but also your action, your boundaries, the unstoppable momentum you need to move forward. Let's bring this home. A few years ago, I was trapped in a job that didn't just drain my energy. It felt like it was slowly draining the color out of me. Every morning, I woke up with this baseline frustration, not just about the tasks, but because something deep inside knew I was living out of alignment with who I was meant to be. And beneath that was a simmering anger at myself, for staying quiet, for settling, for not having the courage to demand more for my own life. That internal storm, it didn't just grow louder. It became a roar I could no longer pretend not to hear. And when I finally, truly, listened to what that internal fire was demanding, the answer was terrifyingly clear. I had to leave. I had to pivot. I began building work that felt honest, felt real, felt like it mattered. And let me tell you, that leap wasn't made from a place of perfectly calm, clear strategy. It was a jump sparked by fury, by a refusal to betray myself one more day. And it was the most honest, necessary move I've ever made. Your storm might be speaking to you too. And here's a quiet truth we rarely hear. The emotions that feel like they're breaking us are so often the very ones pushing us, fiercely, towards healing. So please ask yourself this: not why you feel this fire, but what incredible thing it's trying to build in your life. So, bringing it all together, that anger you feel, that storm, that fury you've been told is just noise. It's not just noise, it's a clear signal, a necessary spark, and perhaps the most unexpected gift you could receive. Look at the pattern, woven through history and through everyday lives, from athletes fueled by rejection, to artists making their pain visible, to activists demanding change, to every single parent fighting for their child's future. When anger is truly acknowledged, welcomed even, instead of feared and pushed away, it becomes the potent energy that fuels your transformation. So please, stop asking, "How can I just calm this feeling down?" Start asking, with genuine curiosity, "What powerful future is this fire trying to help me build?" You are absolutely not broken for feeling things deeply, for feeling too much. That intensity simply means you are powerfully, gloriously alive. And that storm you carry, it's not here to drown you, it's yours. Yours to understand. Yours to guide. It's waiting to show you the way. Now, the conversation passes to you. I've shared a piece of my story, and I'd be truly honored to hear yours. Have you ever taken that fire you feel, that internal storm, and channeled it into something powerful in your life? Maybe it fueled a brave decision, unlocked a creative project, or helped you set a much-needed boundary. Please share your story in the comments below. I read every single one myself, and believe me, your willingness to share your journey might be exactly what someone else desperately needs right now. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked even a small flicker of recognition, please give this video a like. Subscribe for more soul-deep conversations. And I'll see you in the next one.